Hello YouTube, welcome to another short video on emergency amateur radio done by some guy in a phone. Let's get right into it. I'm making this video in response to two things: the severe weather storm that hit the east coast of North America, as well as what I'd heard on the internet. Somebody had said that all ham radios are the same. Why bother to get the expensive one when they all do the same? And that comment is what I'm responding to. It is both correct and incorrect. With these radios, you pay more, you get more generally. So where it's correct that they're all the same is if you look at these three radios here. These are all the same. They do exactly the same thing. They run the same frequencies. They all do FM. They're all going to give you your FM broadcast station, as well as just basic FM two-way radio. Nothing really fancy. They're all about the same quality. Some have a little better internals, but you know, you get what you pay for it, and the price ranges from about $35 to around $100. So they're very comparable. But now these two radios are quite a bit more expensive. And you're going to get more because you're paying more. If you'll notice, these two look scary similar. This one here is a cheap knockoff, and it's no better than these radios. It reads submersible. It is not. If you submerge this in water, you're done. So this radio was $75. This radio was $550 plus the $100 mic plus the $100 GPS unit. But this radio does have GPS. It has a built-in modem, automatic range transponder. You can send and receive text messages through its built-in APRS system. It is waterproof to 3 meters, and its frequency range is far in excess to any of these three. As far as receiving goes, you can go from about 500 hertz to 1 gigahertz, or just short of 1 gigahertz in reception. So this will give you all of the HF bands. It's going to give you your shortwave radio and all of that. And when the storm hits and the power's out and your cell phone's out and your internet's out and your AM/FM radio in the house is out, one of these is a good idea. In an emergency, the difference between life and death is the intelligence that you've been able to gather and the manner in which you organize and use that intelligence. So you definitely want to pay more and get a little more. This radio is discontinued now, and I'm not sure if you can find it or get it for cheap. The same company that makes this one makes this one. This is virtually the same radio. It does all the same stuff, but the GPS is built in. You don't have to pay more. This has a digital protocol. This one does not. So that digital, it enables a few extra little features which are handy. If you're working in a group, there's a screen on here you can go to, and it will show you the distance and the azimuth of all the other radios it can connect to, so you can monitor your group a lot better. It also, you can purchase, I don't have it here, it's downstairs, but you can purchase another microphone that plugs in. It'll allow you to take pictures and send the picture from radio to radio. It too has a huge receiver in it, and it's capable of receiving all the same frequencies this other one is, which are frequencies, these more inexpensive ones, just they're not going to let you listen to it. And being able to listen to both AM and FM local broadcast, it should get you a reasonable amount of information about your current area and what's going on. You know, how big the storm is, what's closed, where the help is. In addition to that, when the lights go out, you have to think about a battery, how to recharge these radios. You can charge them by plugging them into your vehicle's cigarette lighter, or you can improvise a battery pack like this one that's been converted to take 18650 cells. Those are a lot easier to recharge. You can carry quite a few of them in a small package. It's also outfitted to recharge those 18650 cells using a 9-volt, because where can you not find a 9-volt? It's in every smoke detector. Just go get it. So these are some considerations to make for emergency preparedness, particularly in the communication front. If you have a good antenna, you can communicate a good distance with these. My brother has this same radio, and in an emergency from his house to mine, we can talk radio to radio. He's about 7.5 kilometers away, or 5 miles. There is a few dead spots, but largely we can talk back and forth without much problem, especially when we're using digital. It comes in so much clearer for the range. And then I can monitor his progress on his way towards my house, if an emergency gets that bad. It's the same with antennas. These antennas are barely better than dummy loads. They're good enough for talking around your community, but if you need more reach, you're going to have to get a better antenna, like this blade antenna, or this gooseneck blade antenna. These are far higher gain, and they will allow you to transmit quite a bit further with a much better signal quality. Aside from that, I've used up a whole 8 minutes of your time. You're welcome. Don't forget to click all of the stuff, leave some comments, all that sort of stuff. Go ahead and find my donation jar. Throw all your money in it. I'll take it all, if you can find the jar. I hope this was helpful. Have a good day, YouTube.